So this is the sun in your zodiac sign series, right? So sun in Taurus. I'm gonna jump straight into this. First of all, before I do that, what is Taurus comprised of, right? So the second house rules Taurus. When you talk about the second house is resources, value system, material security. It's about security. Value is money also, because we're on earth, right? And what most of us value is money. So money also deals with the second house and things of that nature, right? Then you get into earth. Taurus is an earth sign. Earth is about practicality. Well, just think of earth. What do you think of when you think of earth? You think of grounded. Earth is grounded. It's practical. It's realistic. You deal with the five senses. You can hear, see, taste, touch, and feel. You feel me? Right? So Taurus is also a fixed sign. When you think of fixed, right? You think of something that is in one place, something that is grounded, something that is stationary and can get stagnant at times. We'll get into that, right? And then, right? So Venus rules Taurus. Venus is about love, appreciation, also value. It's about connectiveness. It's about compromise, appreciation, things like that. More of the heart chakra, right? And then the moon is exalted in here, right? Remember last video, exalted means like you're a kid in a candy store. So the moon gets to do everything it wants, everything it desires. This is grandma's house. Oh, we going to grandma's house. Yeah, this is that vibe. You know what I mean? The moon in Taurus is grandma's house vibes, honestly. That's actually crazy. But, right, when we get into Taurus, that is why they seem so, this is why they are so hard-headed. Taurus is the bull also, right? You think of the symbol, you think of the bull. This is why Tauruses are hard-headed, bro. This is why they're so stubborn, bro. We think of Taurus, we think of stubborn, grounded, earth, practical. They don't change, they're fixed. If they got their mind stuck on something, bro, good luck changing that shit. It's not gonna happen, bro. So this is why they gotta go through experiences of fucking up. You feel me? A lot of these people go through experiences and periods of their life where everything is fucking up, because they have to experience it for themselves, because they're so fucking hard-headed. They don't listen to other people. Now, if it's very, very practical and it really makes sense, then they might take some heed to your opinion. But energetically, off bat, they don't care about what you think, bro. Honestly. But when you bring the moon here, right? So this is a sun in Taurus video. But if you're a Taurus sun sign, the moon has a lot of influence on your sun sign, right? So your actions are going to be very caring. They're going to be very nurturing. The moon and Venus here is going to make that person very appreciative. They're going to show a lot of love to people. The Taurus are very good people, very down-to-earth people. Keywords, down to earth, right? Because they're an earth sign. Practical. Fixed, they're down, right? The moon, down to earth, they're a very caring person. Venus, they're a very caring person, right? So when these two planets come into Taurus, and Taurus is in your sun sign, this is why a lot of Tauruses they give off hippie vibes sometimes, based off of their other alignments in their chart, right? Come here. This is why a lot of Tauruses are in a herbal shit. They're into nature. They're into herbs, plant medicine, ayahuasca, trees, nature. They like the five senses. And also, I will say this, they do have a very they have a tendency to be addicts, basically, for lack of better. I was trying to say it in a nice way, but addicts, bro. Because when you bring all of that into sun, their actions, what they see in this world, they see a lot of things that they can appreciate. They see a lot of sensual, five senses things, right? So they have a tendency to overindulge in these things. So these people may be fat, they may eat too much, they may be a weed head, so they might be lazy, right? They might be a sex addict, bro. Anything that stimulates the five senses and makes you feel good. A lot of these people, if you have a lot of Taurus energy, don't do pills ever in your life. Don't do an E-pill, don't do ecstasy, don't do Molly. It don't matter. And I've never done pills, but what they do is basically they enhance your five senses, right? Pills are physical. You know, you drink them, you swallow them. They're physical. They help you get into your body, bro. And I've never done drugs of that nature. I like shrooms, but I've never done pills or anything. But just looking at what they are, pills are physical. So off bat, they're gonna make you feel good in your body. You're gonna relax. You're gonna your senses are gonna be heightened. Everything you hear is gonna be on 10, right? So these people have a tendency to overindulge in things, right? And they're fixed. So if they get to that point, good luck trying to help, bro, because they're so fixed in their own ideas that they don't give a fuck about anything else, right? But at the same time, a lot of Tauruses will be good business people. They'll be really good philanthropists because of the Venus and Moon, right? But also because of the Earth. So Earth is stability, practicality. That's what a business is. When you think of a business, stability, practicality, what makes sense? Earth, action, right? So a lot of Tauruses, their actions are going to be very caring, very loving, right? Are y'all with me right now? Because Venus and the Moon basically rules Taurus, right? When you bring Taurus in the sun, that's your actions. So your actions are going to be very loving, very nurturing, right? So if you're a Taurus, stay in nature. Nature is your best friend, bro, right? Five senses. Nature is love, bro. Love, unconditional love. This is what love is, bro. So nature, right? And then Mars falls here, right? So a lot of times people that have a lot of Taurus energy, they don't know how to assert themselves in the best way possible. They'll love the shit out of you. They're really good in relationships, very caring, very nurturing, very attentive and everything. But when it comes to their own needs and their own desires, a lot of times they fail to make that known because of the lack of Mars, right? And since the lack of Mars, they overcompensate with Venus and the Moon. So if they feel like they need something in a relationship, in their head, they feel like, all right, I need this, so I have to get more to give it. And that's a very good idea to have in certain programs, right? But when it comes to this, a lot of times these people can feel taken advantage of very easily because of that lack of Mars. They don't go all out for themselves like an Aries would, right? So Tauruses, they don't like conflict at all. They are very conflict avoidant. They don't like conflict. When conflict comes, they kind of shut down. They don't know what to do because they're not aware of that. Their sun is in Taurus. They're aware of love, communication, not communication, but connectiveness. They're aware of that. They're not aware of combat, assertiveness, physical. Come here. They're not aware of that, right? So a lot of times they can't really, they don't like fighting. They're not that. They just want to love people, bro. When I think of Taurus, I think of love, right? But these people want to be loved in a certain way because they're a fixed sign. They have a idea of love and connectiveness in their head. And if they're fixed, good luck changing that shit, bro. So Pluto also falls here, right? Pluto is about deep transformation. It's about renewal. It's about, think of a phoenix. A phoenix combusts into a bird combusts into a phoenix, right? Transformation, deep transformation, right? Shadow work. That's another good key term for Pluto. Shadow work. So a lot of times people with a lot of Taurus energy, they neglect shadow work because they just want to love. They don't want to feel negative emotions. They don't like feeling negative emotions. They want to feel good. They like family. These people are very family orientated also, right? So the lack of Pluto here, a lot of times they can't change the situations in their life the way they're supposed to, right? Pluto is about renewal, deep renewal, shadow work. So Tauruses lack that a lot of the times. That's why they're fixed, right? It all ties together. It's all connected, bro. So they're a fixed sign, and Pluto falls here. So they can stay in the same situation for years. For years. They can be in a miserable situation for years and not really change anything about it. Because Mars also is not here at all, right? They have to compensate with Venus and the moon. So they feel like they get taken advantage of, and they don't change certain situations in their lives to where they feel like they can be their self, you know? They start appeasing to other people's needs and how they feel. Tauruses have a hard time going all out for themselves. So that's also what Tauruses fall at. They can be very humanitarian, right? Very philanthropic, but also you gotta fill your own cup up before you can fill the cup up of others. And a lot of times Tauruses fill their own cup by giving to others, but they feel like they get taken advantage of when it's not reciprocated in the same way, or they feel like they're not expressing themselves enough in their desires because Mars isn't there. And then they stay in the same situation for a long time because Pluto's not there, and then they're a fixed sign in their Earth, so they try to make sense out of what's going on in their life. Well, you need to change it, bro. Tauruses, please. You need to stay on top of journaling and shadow work, because that's gonna play a very big role into your spiritual evolution, right? So, yeah. Basically, and then if the sun is in Taurus, that's what you're gonna see off of these people. So they are very stable and very practical, right? So when people look at them, oh, they got their shit figured out. But these are the people where deep down, they really hate their life because they don't go all out for themselves how they need to. So pay attention to that if you're a Taurus. Please pay attention to that. And it's a slow process, especially with Taurus. Taurus is a very much more of a slower sign. Very much more slow instead of fast like in Aries. So pay attention to, oh, motherfucking mosquito, they got me. So pay attention to that if you're a Taurus. I'm probably going to end this video here so it don't get too long. But if you're watching this video, stay tuned. I have a moon series coming out. So if your moon is in Taurus, I'll tell you exactly how to look at these things, you feel me? And how to look at it in your own chart. So you won't even need me. I want to get you to a point where you don't need me, right? To where you don't got to see my face ever again. That means I did my job, bro. Because I gave you something, and I went and taught you how to fish, so you don't got to come to me for the fish, you feel me? So very soon, you'll never see my face again. I love it.